Hello and welcome back to the Scottish cottage renovation. It's been a while since I made a video. I've just been super busy with work, but also obviously with the renovations because we've made huge progress in the last couple of months and it just required a lot of logistics and organising. And I'm just really excited to show you the stage we're at now. I've shot a couple of clips of some of the things we did. So I thought I would show you them now, and then at the end I will do you a quick home tour and see where we're at now. We did have the entire water system installed by a professional plumber, but where possible we tried to help out. Like it doesn't require an awful lot of skill, for instance, to put these clips in which just keep the underfloor heating pipes on the floor. They have been a bit hard to put in. Normally they're just push in easy because we overspec the vapor barrier that we put down there a little bit, so it's quite a thick plastic membrane that we put down, so they have been a bit harder to put in, so which we just basically used a hammer or a screwdriver to push down on the sides. So that's been working quite well. It took probably about 6 days for the plumber to fully install all the pipe work as well as the underfloor heating pipes, and that's like together with our help as well. To give you an idea about the cost, the entire system, including the underfloor heating, the hot water tank, the cold water tank in the ceiling, all the copper pipes and the manifold and the labour, came to about £8,800, which is about $11,200. I was quite happy with the project because I did think it would work out more expensive than this. The Screed was another about £3,000 to pour, and we poured it at 70 millimeters, which is sort of the recommended height overall for the project. If you have any questions about underfloor heating, while I'm not an expert now having gone through the progress, I might be able to answer some of the questions. Definitely like how to prepare your house and your floor for it, and how to get ready for the Screed as well, especially if you're doing a DIY build. So I thought I'd just quickly show you what it looks like. You can see we've finished the underfloor heating now, and we're already set up to pour the Screed a little later on. We've hired a gas heater just to keep the room above freezing in case we get a negative temperature forecast. So we're very excited for this day, so I'll check in again later with you when the Screed's in. So you can see we've got a Screed. It's been almost 3 weeks, like just over 2 weeks now, since it got poured, and we've basically moved in. So you can see the stove is on. It's fully connected to the underfloor heating and the hot water system. We've got a couple of dials here, so you can see we're currently at about 35 degrees water, and that's Celsius, and we are at about 120 degrees Celsius for the oven. But it's just been so nice to put a few logs in. We have cooked on it, on both rings already. We've got a little tool here where we can move the plates out. You can see the pipes there, that's where the hot water gets heated. Just move that back in. So yeah, and we've moved the kitchen back inside from the gazebo because we've had another bad storm and it's just way cozier to have it all in here. and since we have been cooking in here as well, it's just been really great to have that. You can see we've moved the sink inside as well. I just built a structure for it to sit on right now. That's all timber that's come off the roof that we didn't need for anything else, and it was just scrap timber, so for now we've just built stuff out of it when we needed to. You can see at the back here, that's where the manifold is for the hot water. So the water is coming out at about 40 degrees from the oven, 35-40, and it's about 30 on here at the moment. That's where it gets into the system. We are slowly drying the screed, so it will take a couple of days until it's fully dry. I think it's 30 days in total, but it gives you a good idea. I think we're at 30 about now. We're allowed to heat it all the way up to 50, which is nice. But you can see we're starting to have a bit more of a cozy home. We've been putting candles on. We've moved a couple of chairs inside that are normal outdoor chairs, so that one there. And this seat came from my mother-in-law. She brought that round with a nice cozy blanket. We've stacked some firewood at the back there at the moment. Now, as part of the spec for the stove, we needed a big radiator that is the capacity, I think, of about 10% of the stove output. So we've bought this really beautiful radiator. It's just copper paint, it's not actual copper, but it looks very much like it, and it's just really lovely to look at. There's not much change in the bathroom, so you can see again it's just Screed. We did go ahead and buy a towel heater, sorry it's a bit dark in here, as well, which is also heated by the hot water. And you can see we've moved the bed inside, and we're fully living in here, and it's been really great. We've had the stove on now for 5 days, and since last night we actually have a warm floor. You can see we had to change our original plan of where we're putting the hot water tank. So originally we wanted to put the hot water tank into the ceiling. However, it had to be custom made, and they couldn't make one that lies horizontal. They can only make vertical hot water tanks, so that restricted us a bit. So instead of having an open sort of breakfast bar, we'll probably just build a cupboard, which is quite nice though, because we can then utilize a sort of plywood wall at the back here for maybe showcasing some of my cast iron pans, which are sitting on the stove at the moment. We've got one of those little stove fans as well, which you can see is working very hard, just to distribute the heat a bit more. So yeah, well, I hope you liked this week's video. I will try to do some more updates more regularly again, but at the moment progress is quite slow. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.